In today's video, I'm going to talk about the Resound Multi-Mic and my experience of utilizing Title I of the American Disabilities Act to receive accommodations that I needed because of my disability, a moderate to severe hearing loss, at work. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Emily. I created Definite Hearing as a way to increase awareness for the deaf and hard of hearing. I know I am one of hundreds of thousands of people with hearing loss. I specifically have a sensory neural hearing loss. Now, the government of the United States defines this hearing loss as significant and as a disability. And because of this, I am able to take advantage of certain rights that I have for my disability. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, video calls have become increasingly popular in the work environment. Until we recently returned to the office, I didn't realize that this would mean in the office that I would need to put headphones on to hear my call. Working from home, I've had a room to myself. I've been able to turn the sound on through my computer and hear that appropriately. But when I went to the office, I would wear headphones, over-the-ear headphones. In fact, these headphones would make my right hearing aid feedback. The reason for this is that my right ear is not as strong as my left ear. Therefore, the hearing aid has to be turned up more, and it is therefore more prone to feedback when I put on over-the-ear headphones. So when I returned to the office, I realized that in order to wear these headphones, in order to hear my calls, I would have to turn off my right hearing aid. I didn't really think much of it. I was just doing what I needed to do. And one day my boss asked me, is there anything we can do to make this environment better for you to work in? He asks everyone that. And I thought, actually, there is one thing. I could use a Resound Multi-Mic. We talked about why and why it would be beneficial. And he said, send me the link. And he ordered one right away. I was so grateful that it didn't have to get super technical or like, hey, by Title I of the American Disabilities Act, I'm entitled to this mic. Well, great news is I am. My employer is responsible for providing these accommodations. I'm just really grateful for an employer that cares, not just about me, but all my other coworkers as well. So my boss ordered this Resound Multi-Mic and it came right in the mail. Here it is. Your hearing aid accessories will depend heavily on the type of hearing aid you have. I have a Resound Enzo 3D pair of hearing aids. I love them so much. Now, I have changed hearing aids and hearing aid brands over the years because hearing aids typically only last about 5 years. But for now, this Resound Multi-Mic will help me. The way that it works is I'm able to plug it into my work computer. The Bluetooth feature will then stream the sound straight from my computer to my hearing aids. So I can hear, no one else can hear what I'm hearing, and I don't have to turn off one of my hearing aids to understand what's being said. It is excellent. I will say one challenge that I have faced is that it seems that we're having a difficult time enabling people to hear me when I talk back. So right now it's beneficial for calls that I'm listening in on, but as far as the two-way communication, I've just had to listen in conference rooms or use my over-the-ear headphones for that. Anyone knows how this works to get the two-way communication to work, please let me know. But I'm gonna unbox this. I wanna show you what it is and how it works. Here is the multi-mic. As you can see, it's about, I'd say 2 inches long, very small, very discreet. It's got a little clip on the back so that if you want, you can attach it to a speaker's lapel and the sound will Bluetooth straight to your connected hearing aids. It is amazing. So the biggest thing is I was so excited when I got this. I pulled it right out of the box and was ready to use it. FYI, it needs to be charged before you use it. So I was able to charge it. One thing I will say is the Resound Multi-Mic is made in Europe. It's a European brand. So therefore the plug that comes with it, or at least the one that came with my model, is a different plug that doesn't work in American plugs. So I've used these before when I've traveled to Europe, but this is the plug that it comes with, so you can't charge it unless you have an adapter. Thankfully, when I say adapter, you need a USB cable to the wall adapter. This adapter is found in many smartphone chargers. For example, I have my iPhone charger right here. I'm able to take this part of the plug from my iPhone charger and plug this right in to charge my Resound Multi-Mic. So at least the adapters are easy and convenient, and you should already have one if you get a Resound Multi-Mic. To charge the Multi-Mic, you simply use the end of the charging cable and plug it in. I've noticed that mine takes, I want to say 4 hours, maybe I didn't check it soon enough, to charge all the way, but you will know if it's charging and if it's charged if you push the power button and it turns green. So it is important to charge your multi-mic before you use it. This multi-mic comes with a little instruction booklet that will help you set it up based on your operating systems, whether it's Windows or iPhone. In addition, this gadget's really nice because I have an iPhone app for Resound specifically. I can sync this little gadget up to my phone and also operate it from there, not just from the buttons on the back. I also love using this device for when I edit videos, if I want to listen to computer sound without having to let everyone else hear it as well. I simply plug in the audio jack right here and connect it to my computer. Here's the audio jack. And then this end goes into my computer right here. Yes, I am a Mac user. Once I transferred from Windows to Apple, it's really hard to go back. Just public service announcement. Here is the user's guide that the mic comes with. It's extremely helpful and I absolutely love this little gadget. I also love using the Resound Multi-Mic on planes. You just plug it into the audio jack and the sound streams straight from this little device to your Bluetooth Resound hearing aids. It's magical, it's incredible. If you've used one, you know what I'm talking about. If you have not used one, definitely consider trying one of these. I know it's charging when the little red button is going. When it's fully charged, it turns green. So it looks like I'm going to have to wait to show you more features on this, but stay tuned to my channel and we will do a full in-depth review of the Resound Multi-Mic. All in all, I just want to share that if you have a hearing loss or if you have a disability, if there is a device or gadget, like for me, the Resound Multi-Mic, that will help you in your work environment, do not hesitate to ask. According to Title I of the American Disabilities Act, employers are responsible for providing the necessary devices and accommodations for their employees with disabilities. Like I said, I'm super grateful for my employer that they've been willing to accommodate me in this way, and it's beneficial to hear and understand my calls. Do you have any devices that you use at work that are extremely beneficial? If so, I would love to hear in the comments below. Do you have any questions about the Resound Multi-Mic? I think it'd be fun to do a video just on that. If so, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to making more great content for you. Stay strong, stay amazing, and have a great day.